I know I'm a total stranger, but how else am I supposed to like approach a beautiful woman like you to say hello?
Thank you.
What am I supposed to do? I gotta say something, right?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It takes guts.
Thank you.
My friends, all my male friends are like, how do you talk to them? I'm like, say hello. They're like, oh my God. They're like, you have balls, Kevin. My name is Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
How do you talk to women like that? You and I should go out.
No, I'm sorry. I'm married, actually. I'm married, yeah.
They always lie to me. They always lie to me.
Why would I lie to you?
Because I could see it in your eyes. You're lying to me.
But you're following me around.
No, I just.
So I'd appreciate it if you didn't follow me. Thank you.
There's a strip club right here, and they're my friends. They actually embrace me. They're strippers.
She's the one I really want to help.
Can you help me? Because that guy is following me. He's following me. I also live nearby.
Let it go.
I live nearby and I'm scared he's gonna follow me to my house.
Okay, give me a second. You go there?
No, he was following me.
What, you following me?
Yeah.
Where you going to, mama?
They robbed you?
Honey, I put my wallet down. I'm security. They all know me.
Oh my God.
So that is unfortunate what happened to that young lady there. Sierra, I know you're going to blame it on her somehow. No, I'm not going to blame it on her. I'm just saying, if this guy followed you, and she's going to tell the story here shortly about what actually happened, because she did a follow-up video to this of her recording herself. And I guess it sounds like she was talking to a guy for help earlier, but I'm assuming it was a woman that walked her home. And ladies, I did a video previously and women were just like, this happens all the time, JR. You don't know, women are constantly being unalive, such and such. I get it, you're recording, you walked in the store, call 911. Call 911. As quick as you can hit record, call 911. Tell him, hey, if you don't stop following me, I'm in the store. I mean, you're in the store. Not to say that he couldn't do anything, but the likelihood of cameras and all these things like that. Hey, I'm about to call 911. If you don't leave me alone, I'm calling 911. As simple as that. But no, you had a chance. You walked in there. Ladies, it's so dangerous outside. If it's so dangerous outside, don't go outside. If it's that bad, don't go outside. And this obviously sounds like, because she appears to be from the Indian subcontinent, whether she's Indian or Pakistani, then it sounds like one of her own people that's doing this to her. Because those... Ladies be saying Indian dudes is the most persistent. Even they be in your inbox all the time. So they ain't taking no for an answer when it comes to stuff like this. But baby, call 911. As quick as you hit record on there, you could have hit 911 and called. Say, this guy is following me. Can you send a police officer here? Just that easy. But ladies, y'all make an excuse to say it's easier said than done, JR. It's easier said than done. But you're recording. Carry some pepper spray or some pepper gel, whatever you want to call it. Have that. Pull it out. Bam. But let's get on to her follow-up video here, guys. Let's see what she had to say and what actually happened. Let's go.
So the other night when I got off the subway, I was speeding home just because it was nighttime, but it was only like 9 p.m. so there were a lot of people walking by anyway. And I had AirPods in, but nothing was playing. I just have it in so no one bothers me. And this guy kind of stops me, and I thought he was a homeless guy, so I took off my AirPods trying to like help him. And then once I realized that it's actually not, and he was complimenting me, I said thank you, and I put it back in so he doesn't bother me anymore. But I realized that he was a creep. And my first instinct was to just go home because it was right there on the end of the block. And my thought process in those few short seconds was to just have my key ready in my hand, go home as quick as possible. Hopefully he doesn't get it. And by the way, I'm also always carrying this in my hand. But I knew that I couldn't risk him knowing my address and him following me inside, so I had to go into a grocery store right away. And I chose a store that was very well lit, there are cameras, and is very popular. So I went into the store pretending like I was buying something, and he was still following me, and he was like, oh, let me buy some apples for you. And this guy is creepy, right? He's still following me deeper into the store. He sees that I'm not paying attention to him. But when he's coming close to me and he's talking to me, obviously I'm like scared, so I have to respond. That's when I start recording because I'm like, oh my god, what if I get assaulted right now? I said thank you to his compliments multiple times now, and he's still following me. Obviously I have my self-defense weapon in my hand, but I'm not trying to like actually use it. So as you guys saw in the video, at one point he asked to take me out and I said that I'm married. In most circumstances, men don't respect women, but they respect the men more if you say that like you're married or you're taken. So when I said I was married, he was like, no, you're lying. That's when he got like genuinely scary because I'm like, why are you like acting like that? Like, I already said thank you many times and I'm leaving your advances and now you're calling me out for lying. Like, what do I owe you? And I was mad this entire time, but this is when I started genuinely creating a scene because I was like, this man is not leaving me alone, so let me try to get everyone's attention. And right when I raised my voice, he started stuttering. He was like, "T-t-t-t-t." I was like, yeah, stop following me. And that's when he started backing out of the store and people started realizing what was happening. And then he started saying like the strippers across the street and the places over there, they're nicer to him. Again, acting like I owe him something because strippers were nice to him. And again, around this point, I knew that he was lingering around the store because he was so adamant from before. So I wasn't trying to walk home again by myself. So as you guys might have seen in the video, I asked the male worker for help and told him that this random guy was following me. And I'm not gonna blame the worker because I know he's Spanish, he might have a language barrier. He also is probably used to these random creepy guys and they kind of just come and go. And he also had to do his work at the end of the day. But also, it was kind of shitty when this worker kind of told me to let it go and just forget about it and still walk home alone. Like, there was no sort of solution. At this point, I'm alerting different people in the store that I did get followed and this is what happened. And then a kind woman came up to me and she was the one that offered me help and walked me home. And when I was walking home, we actually crossed the street, so we weren't on the same street as that guy anymore. And once I was walking home, I actually saw him by my house, but I don't think he saw me go in. Regardless, I got home safe, but it's very sucky that this had to happen. And it's not like a matter of it being a safe area or not, because I feel like it can happen in any area, in New York especially. I'm grateful that I reacted pretty well in this situation, so my rule of thumb is to always make a scene, always carry your self-defense weapons, unfortunately. A lot of these men know that these women tend to be nice and give them their name because they're feeling awkward or feeling, you know, overwhelmed. When that guy introduced himself as Kevin, you know, my innate nature was to say, oh, my name is this. But I held back and tried my best to not be nice to this weird guy. If you find like a well-lit area, make sure to go in there instead of walking straight home, even if you think you can outrun him. But yeah, I hope none of this happens to any of you guys ever. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below and I'm happy to answer.
The guy working there isn't ish. He did not assist you because he had an accent, there was a language barrier, and he was no help to you at all. Let it go. What do you want him to do? Get out of my store, whatever, right? Call 911, baby. Call 911. You got your self-defense weapons. That's great. That's what you need to have, ladies. You come across these creeps, you need to be prepared to use a lot of these things. You did the right thing going up in the area, making a scene, loud, draw attention to the situation. You're commenting, you're focusing on recording to make content, obviously for TikTok, instead of caring about your life. 911. But everybody on here, that all the ladies are going to respond with the perfect answer on what they would do. You're fearful to call 911. You're fearful to walk down the street. This man owes you. He's a man. You had to tell the man, which I want to hit on this again. You had to tell the man that you have a man. So you want to have a man to basically defend you, but you want to talk trash about men. That men are creeps, men are this, men are that. All the men are out to unalive you in this situation just to go viral. Baby, just call the police like anybody else. Just call the police. If you're that afraid, either don't go outside, call the police, or just be ready, because obviously men are out here just, you'd rather be with a bear. Men are just out here just terrible people, man. Let me know what you guys think though. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.